So in this video, we're going to review lessons 18, 19, and 20 together. And now let's start with the first one. We have to open our books at page 92. We have my name is Gabriella. And okay, let's see the first slide. So we have some questions that we have to answer. What does Gabriella love? Here, she's telling us, my name is Gabriella Mestro. It is, or it's a name I chose by myself because I like the sound of it. I love words and sounds and stories. So what do you think Gabriella loves? Here we're talking or speaking, or generally speaking, okay? So what does Gabriella love? Did Gabriella choose her own name? What do you think? Did she choose her own name? Pay attention to what? To the paragraph and the things that she's telling us. And what's the name of Gabriella's family? She's telling us her name is Gabriella something. What is the something? It's the name of her family. So what is the name of her family? Now let's move to the next one, or to the next page, to the following page. What's the name of Gabriella's sister? Where did Gabriella live when she was young? And what could Gabriella see from her window? You have to answer these questions. I'm not going to answer them, okay? I need to see the answers. So it's like a worksheet about what? About the story. So she's telling us, when I was a little girl, I lived with my mother and Emelina, my sister. So the name of her sister is Emelina, in a small house in the beautiful Alki Valley in what? What's the name of the country that she used to live in? In Chile. So the name of her country is Chile. So it's just like when we say we're from Jordan, we live in Jordan. So here she's telling us, well, I guess I'm hungry after all. No, I'm not. Okay. So she lives in Elqui Valley in Chile. From my bedroom, or her bedroom window, I could see the Andes mountains, sorry. So when I couldn't sleep, I would look up at the mountains and wonder what could be beyond them. Zebras with polka dots, rainbow-colored flowers, or angels reading books. So what's the name of Gabriella's sister? Where did she live when she was young? What could she see from her window? These are 3 questions that you have to answer alongside these ones. Okay, what can you see in the picture? What are these? What is this? What are these? And so on. So you have to tell me, what can you see in the picture? And now let's move to the following page, not this page. We're gonna move to this one. So she's telling us something about her. So Gabriella pretended to be something in the past. What was it? Here she was pretending to be something. What was it? Was she pretending to be a teacher, a cooker, in what exactly? Policewoman? Who were her friends? So she's telling us about her friends. We have to know what are the names, or you have to mention the names of her friends. So I like to play school with the children of my village. I pretended to be the teacher, and my friends Sophia, Anna, and Pedro were my pupils. Pupils are like students, okay? So Pedro would always say that I was mean because I made him write his ABCs until he knew all the letters of the alphabet. But I told him that the alphabet is important. How else would he create words and tell his stories without it? So that's what she was telling us here. So why does she think that the alphabet is important? Why do you think she thinks these are important? Now let's move to this one. Where did Gabriella travel? So she traveled to many places. We have to mention the names of the places that she traveled to. And the last one, we have to know what is the name of the prize or the word that Gabriella won. And you can find it here in the picture. Okay, so what is the name of the prize? That's it for this story. And after you finish reading the story and answering questions about the story, we have to move to the verb be. Verb be is just like when I say verb to be, am, are, is. We have to know each pronoun comes with something. So here, we have to know that the I takes am. So we say, I am a student. You takes are. So you are a student. He takes is. So he is a student. She takes is. She is a student. It takes is. So we have one family here. We have he, she, it. They take what? They take something called is. So these are three members and they take is, and we have, hold on, let me just choose another color. We have you, we have we have you also about plural, and we have they. All of these take what are. So we say you are what? You are a student. We are students. You are students. They are students. So these are what? These are the are family. So we have two or three families here. Let me just do the third one. So we have the am family, and it has only one member. It's I. And we have the are family. It has four members, the you and the you plural, and we, they. And we have the is family, and it has three members, he, she, and it. Okay? Now what I need you to do, is to answer this question that we have about the verbs to be. So we have like 9 questions about what the verb be, and you have to answer them, and let me see or check your answers after you see this video. Okay? Now let's move to lesson 19. I think this one was your favorite because it had mean stuff that the little boy did to the town. So let's go to the sign maker's assistant. What is the meaning of assistant? It means helper. So what does this old man work? From the title, what does this man work? What does or what words did he write under his brush? And what or was he working alone? Or was someone helping him? What do you think? You have to answer these questions according to what? According to the paragraphs that we have in your books. So what are some signs that he made? Signs that the sign maker or the old sign maker made. I'm not asking about Norman, okay? What is the name of the young kid that helps him? Oops, I think I just said it. So what is the name of the young kid that helps him? Okay, now let's see the third slide about this story. How did Norman help the sign maker? What was he doing? What was he dreaming about? He dreamed about something. He wanted to do something. So what do you think? Okay, Norman decided to do something. What was it? So he decided to do something when the old when the old sign maker was doing or was sleeping, and when the old sign maker decided to go to another town for a couple of days, he decided to do something. So what did he decide to do? You have to go back to the paragraph and extract the answers from it, okay? Now let's move to the fourth slide. Who made this sign? No school today. Who do you think made it? Was it the old sign maker who made it, or was it Norman, or was Norman the one who made it? Do you think it's a good or bad sign? So when we say no school today, I'm not asking here about your opinion. I'm asking generally speaking, for the teachers, do you think that no school today is a bad sign or a good sign? Who made this sign open for swimming in the fountain, for God's sake? Do you think it's a good or a bad sign? You have to answer these, okay? You have to answer these questions. I need to see them. Give some examples of Norman signs. Here we have some pictures and they show some of Norman signs. So give some examples of these signs. I need the name of each sign, okay? So why do you think were people or the people following the old sign maker in this picture? Why do you think they were like following him? Do you think they thought he was the one who made all those signs? What do you think? Why did Norman make this sign? This sign. Don't blame the sign maker. I tricked you and I'm sorry. Why do you think he made it? And what happened at the end of the story? Was it a good ending, a happy ending, or a bad ending? What do you think happened? And that's it for the old sign maker. Now let's move to lesson 20. Now we have to open our books at page 168. Well, okay. So the story is about what? Is about Dex, the heart of a hero. So we have some questions here. You have just to circle the correct answer. So how is Dex different from the other dogs at the beginning of the story? So do you think Dex does not like to play, or is shorter and slower, stronger and faster, or enjoys playing with Clevis? What do you think? And pay attention to the picture. Which word best describes Clevis at the beginning of the story? Was he brave, شجاع, caring, مهتم, helpful, مساعد, or mean? It's like saying rude. وقح. What do you think? What is Dex's main problem? He wants new friends. He wishes he was taller. Okay. And he wants to change his life, or he wishes he had a superhero suit. What do you think is his main problem? Read these words about Dex from the story. He could run like the wind. Why does the author, or the one who wrote the story, describe Dex this way? So why does the author, or the one who wrote the story, describe Dex this way? To show that he eats a lot, or to show that he's very tall, or to show that he likes the wind, or to show that he runs very fast? Why do you think he describes him as he runs, or yes, he runs like the wind? Now let's move to question number 5. What does the author mean when he or when she says Dex's hero suit fit like a glove? Do you think that she means the suit is too small, or the suit has bright colors, or the suit is made of leather, or the suit is just the right size? What do you think? What happens after Dex gets his hero suit? Do you think he starts exercising? A small brown package arrives, or he helps a young dog cross the street, or he reads comic books about superheroes? Just right or right after he wears his suit, what do you think will happen? Read these sentences from the story. Of course, when Clevis saw Dex, he just had to comment, "Hey Dex, where is the party?" So what does Clevis mean when he asks Dex where the party is? Does he mean that Clevis thinks Dex should have a party to celebrate? Or Clevis thinks that or the other dogs are planning a party? Or do you think Clevis thinks Dex look like he's ready to go to custom party? Or Clevis think Dex is going to a party and Clevis wants to go too? So what do you think? Hey Dex, where's the party? He's mocking him here. He's making fun of him. So what do you think? How is Clevis different from the dogs he plays with? Only Clevis laughs at Dex, or only Clevis gets stuck in a tree, and only Clevis likes the hero suit, or only Clevis is bigger than Dex. So how is Clevis different from the dogs he plays with? What do you think? Read the diagram below. We have Dex, both Clevis, is a dog, is a cat. So what goes on the blank line? Are able to fly, want to be heroes, are the same size, or need help getting out of the tree. What do you think? Are they both able to fly, or they want to be heroes, are about the same size, or need help getting out of the tree? The last question about Dex, the heart of a hero. How do Dex's feelings change by the end of the story? At first, Dex is tired and then he's sore. At first, Dex is sad, then he's mad. At first, Dex is sad and then he's happy. At first, Dex is happy and then he's upset. What do you think? Okay, and that's what I need you to know about lesson 20, Dex the heart of a hero. I need to see your answers so I just can correct them with you, okay? Or I can correct them to you, sorry. Not with. And that's it for today's video. Thank you for listening. And don't forget to answer the questions about the lessons. I need to see them before the final exam, okay? Have a nice day. Thank you for listening.